Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we get revved up for the Grand Prix return to Belle Isle. We combine two wonderful things for a bike and brew tour, and then we explore Detroit's beautiful architecture, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Well, the D is all about cars, culture, gaming, music, and sports, and the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix is one event that rolls them all into one ball for one awesome weekend in the D. This is a lot of fun looking. You get a big sign that says "Hello Race Fans." You can feel the enthusiasm. We're heading into the paddock area. And this is where all the race cars are getting ready. So how cute is this? Free earplugs, because that is one good point. It gets really noisy. So if you forget yours, you're handing them out.
I am.
Yeah.
Earplugs.
You know, I like the sound of the engines, but thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What is, oh yeah, yeah.
Earplugs?
Look at this, they're handing out Visit Detroit magazine too. The paddock garage area, also known as the locker room of racing, is where they prep all the cars, including for the main event, the Chevrolet Indy Duel in Detroit. Okay, look how cool this is. You get right up to the Indy cars. You see them watch them pull off. Wish them luck. So behind me, we've got the Porsche pulling out. We've got other cars coming in and out. And hey, check out this Formula One. To look at the beauty. You can peek in the windows, take a look at this bad boy Ferrari and see how it's all configured and streamlined inside.
So far as been checking out the cars, taking pictures with them, I've enjoyed cars for a little while. I don't know that much about it, but I enjoy it. Number one, this is my favorite right here.
This is your favorite one right
Yeah.
here? This is a nice car. And look at the trailers. Isn't that amazing? Just even the driving of how close those trailers are, how precise everything is. You're taking lots of pictures. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm in from Chicago, so it's
Oh,
a good
you're
time.
here from Chicago.
I love it. I was here for the music festival last weekend, so I decided to stay in for the race. So
So you stayed, you just couldn't leave the D,
Yeah.
all right. So the Grand Prix in the D is an amazing weekend. We've got 7 highly competitive races, including the Verizon IndyCar Series doubleheader, the Chevrolet Indy Duel in Detroit, the Unified Sports Car Series, the Tudor United Sports Car Championship, the Pirelli World Challenge Series, and the Speed Energy Stadium Super Truck Series. All this action is happening right here in the D. And on Free Friday days, you get free access to the paddock garage area and to the pits. You get this close to the race cars. They've got music all weekend long. Big acts, grand scale for the Grand Prix.
1, 2, 3, everybody! Throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care.
So you having a good time at the Grand Prix?
It's amazing. I'm so glad I got an opportunity to come out, both my husband and I. We came to see Shaggy and some of the cars, and we're having an amazing time. It's a good time in Detroit.
All right, so you might not be able to ride in one of the Indy cars, but you can take a ride in one of these. Give me a high five. All right, he liked it, so was it totally awesome?
It was cool.
Yeah?
It's his third time on it.
Okay, well then he really likes it. Yep. Well, these ramps can only mean one thing, more live entertainment. How about BMX stunts? So check this out, all kinds of different fun here. And a great thing here is all the photo opportunities you have with the real drivers. So everybody's trying to recreate the moment of being in an IndyCar. Look at these people are, they're green screen, they're taking a picture. IndyCar racing really is a family event, and this is proof. This is the Meyer Family Fun Zone, and they've got this entire field packed with fun things to do. Big kids, little kids, everybody. It's a good time all around. So girls, what do you think about the Family Fun Zone?
It's so much fun. We love it. And we got our autographs.
Are you having a good time too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of going everything, you know, side to side everywhere we go.
So it's like an all-day event for you then?
Oh yeah. Oh,
All right. All right, well have fun.
Thank you.
And of course, the Chevrolet Belle Isle Grand Prix has to have a Chevrolet garage. So it's like if you didn't get to the auto show in the wintertime, you can come here in the summertime. They've got the Stingray sports cars, they've got, of course, the pickup trucks, the Silverado, and then, of course, a bunch of family cars and just every Chevrolet you can imagine they brought here. Okay, so my personal favorite, a Corvette, and you even get to get inside of it. Look at how beautiful this car is.
We got some t-shirts, got some hats, got some food.
Some food,
Yep.
yeah. Then how's Detroit downtown looking?
Detroit is looking beautiful. I totally recommend people to come because it is a happening place.
So Motor City's National Heritage Area is passing out these paddles to help you keep cool.
Oh, boy, yeah.
So tell me about the Autopalooza event here.
So Autopalooza, we're kicking off here at the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix, and
Yeah.
we've got 16 events all summer long, all around the Metro Detroit area to have fun, and the fans will keep you cool, but it'll be a hot summer all summer long.
All right, this is a great way to beat the heat.
Oh, yeah.
And what would a great event be like this without great food? We've got the beer garden inside here, and it's filled with, of course, beer and drinks, and you've got all your traditional festival fare, and then you've got food carts behind me. You've got tacos, and you've got, look at that, 5 cheese or even vegan mac and cheese. So remember to start your engines for the first weekend of June every year for the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix. And remember, Fridays are free. They bring in national acts. They've got the family zone behind me. And of course, what would it be without the IndyCar racing? Bikes and beer? Oh yeah. Throw in a little bit of history and you've got the Motor City Bike and Brew Tour. Let's go.
A reason why I started here, besides the gorgeous parking lot that we're all in, is the fact that Traffic Jam and Snug and Motor City Brewing Works, at least in the Detroit area, were the first of the small breweries that came back as the craft beer boom started really in this area in the 90s.
They like seeing us out there enjoying the city, so make sure that you let them know that we appreciate them allowing us to share the road with them as well.
Hi Steve, so I'm excited to go on this bike tour today. We're going to learn a bit of brewing history.
And we're going to learn about the post-Prohibition brewing history in Detroit here. And today we're in front of Motor City Brewing Works and Traffic Jam and Snug Restaurant, and we're about to leave and go on our route that loops around downtown Detroit.
I'm ready. Let's roll. Woo-hoo! So we're starting off on Canfield, just pulling out of the parking lot, Traffic Jam and Snug. Now, what you were explaining, the difference between they were a microbrewery as opposed to an official brewery?
Opposed to a brew pub. So in the state of Michigan, you're going to have two main tiers, which is the microbrewery and brewery versus a brew pub. And a brew pub is what Traffic Jam and Snug is. And what they do is they have a liquor license and they're only allowed to produce beer on site and sell it on site. They're not allowed to sell beer through a distributor. In the case of Motor City Brewing Works across the street here, they're a brewery and they can sell beer on site and also sell beer through a distributor and get bottled products out in stores. But as the industry continues to grow, you continue to have more breweries pop up because the consumer is looking for more bottled product for retail. Right where that park is, once stood the Zenda Brewing Company. Zenda Brewing Company was one of 4 Polish breweries that existed in the Hamtramck, edge of Detroit area here. So Hamtramck kind of came up over to here at one point, right?
How experienced of a rider do you recommend you be to come on this tour?
We really designed it for all skill levels. So the idea was we would create a simple 10-mile loop that really anyone, any average adult could bike ride. We wanted to have average folks that maybe don't normally get out and do this pothole have a chance to bike here. All right, keep going, going. The first building to my left here, where it says Metro Cold Storage, was at one point the Detroit Brewing Company. And they were in business from 1886 to 1948. And they were originally called the Continental Brewery. And eventually they relocated themselves back over here into Eastern Market and formed the name Detroit Brewing Company. So a lot of people don't realize that this Stroh's ice cream plant once was the Global Brewing Company, which was considered the second largest competitor, or the competitor that actually scared Stroh's in Detroit. And in 1985, across the street there, they finally closed the Stroh's plant. And they were still in business for another 14 years, but they weren't brewing any beer in Detroit at that point.
And what's nice too, the price of admission includes lunch and a beer.
So like our bus tours, we try to make the whole thing all inclusive so that you could just come out and enjoy the day with us. We don't want you to have to worry about who pays the tab or who tips this guy. We really want to be like, we took care of everything for you.
Come
out and enjoy
have
your
fun
day.
and relax.
So in the bus tours, it's the same concept. You get on the bus, we go to 3 breweries in 5 hours. You do 3 tours, you have 3 beer tasting sessions, and everything's taken care of for you.
Now we're heading into the Elmwood Cemetery.
And we're gonna go by some grave sites of some former brewers, some famous brewers in the Detroit area here. August Goebel, the founder of Goebel Brewing Company, was born in 1839 and died in 1905. Bernard Stroh Sr. is who founded the Stroh's Brewing Company. And he's buried with his wife at the next stop we're gonna go to, and the majority of his family.
This part of the tour alone, it's gorgeous, this little gem that you take us through.
I would say that 90% of the people we've had come on the tours have never been in here, didn't know it really existed, and have told us that they really enjoy this piece of it. Stroh's River Place was formerly the home of Park Davis and Company, and it dates back actually to the early 20th century. brought back to all their glory. That's a big plane. Let me tell you, this is an exclusive tour today.
We arranged that.
Yeah,
You didn't know
we arranged that. That was all part of the shoot. So they opened this 1.3 mile stretch in It's not that hard to bike through the center of Detroit. You getting hungry?
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
So here we're at Grand Trunk Pub, and this is where our lunch stop is for the Motor City Bike and Brew tours. And we have sandwiches, and we have a round of beer set up for everybody. That's with our bike tour, and we kind of got our own section in the back. So.
Very cool. And all included in the price of the bike tour.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we try to make it all inclusive
Yeah.
and make it simple for the riders. Oh, I wish I had my hat on. Oh, my makeup. So a big reason we chose Grand Trunk Pub here is their selection of all Michigan taps. At any time they have around 14 or 15 Michigan
wow.
taps, give or take stuff
Yeah.
being out. And it's a constant rotating tap list. So kind of as the seasons change,
Right.
all these breweries kind of switch out into different beers. And then at the end, everybody will get a voucher, and they use that voucher over at Traffic Jam and Snug Restaurant, and they can get around there too.
Oh, wow.
So all that's included in your ticket.
Very cool.
Here's the beer in your bucket.
He's taking us to some really neat places, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's nice to see the way they're cleaning the city up.
We've learned a lot about Detroit that we haven't learned before, and seen a lot of the parts of the city that we haven't seen before. And I've never been through Detroit really by bike, so it's interesting to see.
It's great. We're
It's
having a
fa-
wonderful time.
Yes, it's fantastic. We love being able to come down and learn new things about the city, and this has been just more than we even expected.
Our first time being down on the riverfront and everything, so wanted to check it out.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he's showing off the best of the city and
Yeah.
how it's biker friendly.
How about cheers?
So I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. This concludes the Motor City Bike and Brew Tour. I'm glad you guys could all come out here. Now I'm gonna give you guys all a voucher, and you guys can all head into Traffic Jam, have a round, we'll all celebrate, relax a bit. But please feel free to jump between the two places and enjoy these two great breweries.
Well, thanks,
So thanks for coming.
I had a lot of fun. You turned me on to biking and brewing as well. Did you guys all have fun? Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Thank you. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Detroit Restaurant Week returns with their spring specials, and the Macomb Ballet Company presents Sleeping Beauty. Spend a day out with Thomas at Greenfield Village, and the Opera House closes out its spring season with Faust. The pop culture event Motor City Comic Con celebrates 26 years, and the Jersey Boys reunite to harmonize the hits of the 60s. Visit Eastern Market's enormous Flower Day show, then enjoy good old-fashioned fun at St. Mary's Polish Country Fair. The thrilling animatronic dinosaurs return to the zoo, and Movement's non-stop electronic music electrifies Hart Plaza. The Bikinis musical Beach Party relives the songs of the 60s, and the Birmingham Village Fair offers rides, games, and food. Autopalooza kicks off with the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix, and a Prairie Home Companion broadcasts live from the Fox. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. Today we're going to show you just a few of them, but it really is worth taking the time to discover just what stunning blocks of buildings tower over us. A good starting point to start exploring downtown skyscrapers is right here at Hart Plaza. You just turn around and they're all laid out in front of you from here all the way to Midtown. Of course, you can't talk about the Detroit skyline without talking about the GM Renaissance Center. It features 7 different towers, and it has remained the tallest building in all of Michigan since it was built in 1977. Now, the central tower houses the Detroit Marriott. It features 73 stories, and it is the tallest all-hotel skyscraper in all of the Western Hemisphere. We have 3 buildings that help dot the Detroit skyline right here on Griswold. Between Congress and 4th Street, we've got the Buell Building, the Ford Building, and the Penobscot Building. The Buell building right behind me features a majestic entrance off Griswold adorned by granite Corinthian columns. It was built in 1925 and its elegant design combines Romanesque and Gothic styles. Now on the east side of Griswold, just across from the Buell building, we've got the breathtakingly beautiful Guardian building. It's a bold example of Art Deco design, and the exterior combines brickwork, tile, limestone, and terracotta. This building is so beautiful that it's become a souvenir item of Detroit. This is the one that we're going to take a look inside the lobby. Come on. And the inside of the Guardian building is even more stunning than the exterior. The Guardian building was nicknamed the Cathedral of Finance because both it resembled a church and of course it was originally a banking institution. Those big archways, those were banking windows, and today it's open as retail. There's a restaurant inside, simply breathtaking. Everyone who comes to Detroit needs to come inside and check out the Guardian building. And it was actually made a National Historic Landmark in 1989. That's how important the building is to our city. The Ford building is right in the heart of downtown's financial district, and it's even still hopping after celebrating its centennial in 2009. Now, its exterior is styled with neoclassical and neo-Renaissance elements, and it's made with terracotta and fine Italian marble accents. The 47-story Penobscot building was the 8th tallest building in the world when it was completed in 1928, and it remained the tallest building in Michigan until the middle tower of the Renaissance Center was completed in 1977. Like many of the city's other Roaring '20s buildings, it displays Art Deco influences, including its H shape, which was designed to allow maximum sunlight into the building. Now, just one block north of Hart Plaza at Woodward and Larned is One Detroit Center, also known as Comerica Tower. Now, believe it or not, this building was built in 1993, but its architecture blends seamlessly with Detroit's historic skyline. And what's really neat about this is that the Penobscot building is 47 stories and One Detroit Center is only 43 stories, yet it's the second tallest building in Michigan behind the Renaissance Center because the floors of One Detroit Center are higher than the Penobscots. We've had a lot of fun exploring the skyscrapers that make up Detroit's downtown skyline, and I hope that we've inspired you to put on your walking shoes and come down here and appreciate the beauty and architecture of Detroit.
Things are happening in Detroit that are going to reinvent the American city.
Those of us who have been here a long time can tell you that it's never been more vibrant.
And it really represents the future, what the future can be and what the future is becoming.
Let's start at 5 a.m. We have joggers that are running through our state park, that are running on the riverfront.
I kind of like that Detroit has its own vibe right now. Like, it's awesome to be Chicago and it's awesome to be New York, but we kind of have like this underdog thing going on.
Visitors come in from out of town and they absolutely adore the city of Detroit.
When they get here, what they see is different than what they've come to expect.
Come to Detroit and see for yourself.
You gotta see it to believe it. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.